Hello and welcome back to my channel. And in this video, I'm gonna review the three Lamborghini collection that I have in 124 scale. And two of these cars are from the Bburago, and then the yellow Urus is from the Welly. Now, this is the most famous Lamborghini that you know. I also have the Lamborghini collection on the 118 scale with Centenario, CNs, and Vision GT, and so on and so forth. Now, this is the Aventador SV and not SVJ. I want SVJ as well in my 118 scale, but at the moment, no one's doing it apart from Auto Art. And I don't want to go with Auto Art because of composite. I want someone make diecast on that one. Hopefully, one day someone will make diecast version of the SVJ. And then this is a Huracan Performante. So this is also the again sports version. So they both have the rear spoiler, which is really nice. And so I decided to keep both of them here. I wasn't gonna be keeping this one. I was gonna give this one away for a gift to one of my friend's son, but decided to keep it because they actually goes well together. And then this one is a Welly Urus. So let's take a pause on this one and then let's take a closer look. Now, obviously, let's start with this one. Actually, I have full Ferrari from the Bburago, and then now I have the full Lamborghini as well, which is nice. Now, this one, I really like the headlight details. You got silver chrome painting underneath there, and you got white data running light on the surface. So it's not too bad for 124 scale. I'm glad that they did it like this. At least this is better than this completely black, headlight here without any detail on it, which is kind of annoying. And on this one, it's not bad. I really like this. And of course, you got Lamborghini logos here, and then all the bumpers and spoiler, they're all there. And of course, all the grills are there all steel. They are not actually see-through, but that's okay in the 124 scale. But it's not okay in 118. Okay, so 118 you gotta have some kind of see-through details in it. Otherwise, they are very cheap model. It's not worth collecting at all. Now in here, again, no brake disc and caliper, as I mentioned in my previous video before. Maisto and Bburago don't do these things. I don't know why. It would be better to have it like Ferrari. Anyway, so the wheel rims are really nice detail, and they are turnable. But again, it doesn't link to steering wheel. And then you got tricolore paint effects down here with a little Performante paint job on it, which is good. Somehow I feel like the wind mirror are a little bit bigger than the actual door itself, so which is weird. I mean, I don't know if you noticed that on the camera, but when I look at it, it feels a little bit bigger, so the ratio seems to be a little bit off in these 124 scale. Anyway, so let's look at inside there. The plastic molds are okay. It's not too bad, but I wish they painted with a little bit silver effect to stand out a bit more. But at the moment, they're all one giant molded piece of plastic in here, which is kind of annoying. But then again, this is 124 scale, so I have to keep reminding myself this is 124 scale and this is cheap, only about 15 or 20 pounds, so don't expect anything else in here. Otherwise, if you keep thinking about all the small detail, then you're gonna say, this is like crap, this is like a, kid's toy. It is supposed to be kid's toy, actually. They are only 15 pounds. What do you expect, And they're die cast. And what I really like about it is that the paint job is amazing. It's like, I really like this orange metallic paint on this car. It's really nice. If I have a real car, I will paint this color as well, which is really cool. Paint job is fairly consistent, which is good. I have no complaint on this one. And then you got the door has a little silver trim on this one, which is nice as well. Engine details there, but you can't actually open the trunk, anything. It's sealed. But the Aventador SV can actually open. At the back, you got some light detail here. The wide detail is barely noticeable, but it is there. So it's not too bad, I would say, but it's not impressive either. So all the signature, they're all painted actually. So yeah, so underneath that you got nothing else much here apart from just plain plastic cover. So yeah, in generally this is not a bad model from a far away, but if you look closely, then obviously you're starting to notice all the imperfection. But anyway, so here is the next one. So this is the Aventador SV, and the wheels again has no brake disc and caliper. This one completely black. So I don't mind that too much now because I'm used to it in the 124 scale. In the past, I really don't like it without brake disc and caliper because I'm used to that on a 118 scale. But here's I'm fine with that now. So here's again you got seal grill, and then yeah, generally all the front bumpers and they all looks not too bad. But what I don't like is the headlight has no detail whatsoever. That's the one that really put me off. Now, it would be nice if they put some kind of like a silver painted or some kind of like a little painted stuff in there. That would be nicer. But this is really is the boring headlight ever. And you got no detail. You can't tell where is a headlight or where's a Y shape. I can't tell at all. But anyway, the good thing is this one has all the opening parts. So you got the door, can lift up just like the real car. And interiors is okay. Again, very plain molded in the center console, which is really ugly. And that's not very nice. I mean, my other three Bburago model from the Nissan GTR and stuff, they are actually not bad. And but this one is very plain and doesn't even have any bump or lump or anything in here. It's just completely plain, which is ridiculous. But for that compromise, and you do get the opening features on the engine bay, so that's the bonus. So some of the things you will lose out on there, but you will gain also some other area as well. So you got pros and cons on each model. So none of the models is perfect basically. So you're gonna have to compromise something to get something else. So anyway, so you got engine details there, so it's not bad. Fairly decent details in here, and I like this clear glass on top. They are plastic, obviously, they are not real glass, but nevertheless, it looks not bad. So that's Aventador. Now, let's look at the last but not least. This is the Welly Urus. Now, this one is not too bad either. Now, I picked this one instead of the Bburago version of it. The main reason is because of brake disc and caliper. So, Welly do have this one, but Bburago have completely nothing in here. So I thought, so try imagine that you got really big ring, like a 20 or 22 inches wing, and then you only have 5 spokes on it, and then you got nothing in the middle. It's completely hollow, so it would be ugly as hell on the shelf. So I decided, you know what, I'm not going with that, so I go with the Welly version. Now Welly versions are slightly more expensive. This is about nearly £20, and the rest of the stuff is £15. So this is a bit more expensive for what you're getting, but then again, you got what you pay for. So you got brake disc and caliper there, and all the paint jobs on the bumper also looks nice with the yellow and black, and then you got Urus number plate on it. The headlight details generally not too bad. You can see the Y shape there. That's what important. That's the signature on the Lamborghini. Without that symbol, it looks really ugly. So it's not even Lamborghini at all. And then also on top of that, I think you can open the engine room as well, so which is a bonus. So again, not good detail as the Nissan GTR, but nevertheless you got a little bit of Lamborghini signature silver painted and some other pieces there as well, which is not too bad considering this is 124 scale. Yep, you have to keep reminding that this is 124 scale, not the premium collectible 118 scale here. And anyway, so the wheels do actually link, so you can see the steering wheel actually turn as you turn the front head. The wheels are really nice. These are nice rubber. Actually, it's very soft, very squeegee. Very nice, actually. Interiors, again, you got some detail, but not too much, and nothing is painted on silver apart from the steering wheel column on here, which is silver painted. The rear doors you can't open, and you don't expect this stuff to open in the 124 scale. They never actually open. And yeah, so at the back also not too bad. I like the clear plastic with a red painted underneath there, which is really nice. So this looks like a 3D effects Y tail light, which is cool. These exhaust pipes, I wish that they could make it a little bit more individual, like the full GT. But yeah, I can live with that. Actually, I can accept that. Underneath that, there's some more details here, but not much detail as a Mustang GT. Generally, it's not too bad. I'm happy with this, but somehow I got to tell you one more thing. And now, in terms of scales, wise, they're all 124 scale, but somehow this one seems to be smaller than the other cars. Now, if I compare it side by side here, I'm not sure you can tell much different on a camera. Can you tell that this Huracan is wider and bigger head than the Urus? You can see the Urus is a little bit smaller. In real life, I mean, Urus are massive. They're like a beast on the road. You know, you can see that they're really chunky. They're like a Range Rover, big size, fat and really tall, you know, off-road, 4x4 car. But in here, this one looks like a baby and this one looks like a daddy. You know, it just don't make sense. So that's my only complaint here. I mean, everything else on this model is really good, but it just skills wise a little bit weird and smaller size. So also another thing I gotta mention here is that the paint job is not good as the other Bburago actually. So you can see there's some of the scuff and all the black stuff here. They are not dust, by the way. They are not glue either. I cannot scratch it off, and they are actually paint imperfection here. So otherwise, I would say this is not a bad model. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video.